Texas gets the epic last laugh on California after they ban travel to the Lone Star State. The state of California continues to harass the rest of the country with their elitist liberal policies. Of course, we would all love it to stop, but just like mullets, they never go away. This week their liberal lunacy went into hyperdrive when California's Attorney General Xavier Becerra halted state travel to certain states. In the spirit of gay pride and tolerance, state officials have decided that no one can visit states that are considered homophobic. California Attorney General Xavier Becerra, D., will bar state employees from business trips to 4 states after those states passed measures limiting the rights of LGBT people. The new restrictions prohibit state-funded or state-sponsored travel to Texas, Alabama, Kentucky and South Dakota. California's Democrat-dominated legislature passed a measure last year barring state-funded travel to states that allow discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation or gender identity. Already, the law has blocked employee travel to 4 other states, Kansas, Mississippi, North Carolina, and Tennessee. Of course, this isn't a new policy, but adding Texas to the list is. California thinks that can punish the great state of Texas for flexing their state sovereignty, and the reason why is this. Last month, Texas passed a law that will protect the rights of Christian adoption agencies. They are now allowed to deny parental applicants that are gay, unmarried, or even non-Christian. The ruling holds up even if the agency receives government funding. And, of course, to these one-dimensional libtards, that means they are homophobic. So, if California thought that Texas would roll over and change their policies, they were very wrong. But, what makes it even better is that Texas gets the last laugh, and here is why. There is a mass exodus happening in California thanks to the high taxes, insane liberal policies, and the lack of jobs. These political refugees are leaving all that crap behind in search of a better place that happens to be in the state of Texas. So, while California thinks that they have really hurt Texas with their fascist travel ban, it actually has done nothing. In fact, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton said the majority of their new residents are from the state of California. I talk to people almost every day who made the trek from California to Texas, and without fail, they tell me their move is due to either greater job opportunities, much lower-priced housing, an escape from a left-coast political climate, or just a better quality of culture and life, Paxton stated. His director of communications, Mark Rillander, added that Californians are coming to Texas to stay, and they're coming in droves. These are great days in the state of Texas, he continued. We have a thriving economy, we have wonderful, wonderful places to live, greatest people, greatest food, families, football, all the things that make Texas great, and you can come here and enjoy all of that at an affordable rate. California's ban, which was enacted by the state's Attorney General Xavier Becerra, was in response to a recent Texas law allowing faith-based groups to maintain their religious beliefs while offering services in Texas' child welfare system. In 2015, over 550,000 people moved to Texas while California lost nearly 650,000 people, with over 10% of them going to Texas. Yeah, it does not sound like the state of Texas is crying over this silly ban to me. In fact, because of California and their deluded ways of thinking is actually helping other states grow. How is that for instant karma? California really needs to get off their high horse and come back down to earth. If they want to enact a travel ban to states that are simply enforcing their rights, so be it. However, it is only the people that live in the state that will suffer from their insane travel ban. People who live in there are fed up with how these leftist loons are running this beautiful state into the ground. Between the high taxes and policies such as this, people are leaving in droves, and rightfully so. The state of California is making a statement to the rest of the nation: conform or be vilified. And that means that they will keep their pompous attitudes and gay pride events in their heavily taxed state. Again, how is the rest of the country losing here? Guess what? We are not. The state of California is in absolute shambles, and I feel bad for all the conservatives that have had to suffer. Maybe it is the time that Colexit happens so that conservatives have a chance to live in peace again. However, if that is not possible, they are always welcome in the great state of Texas where they can be free. Share if you think that California needs to get rid of all the liberal idiots in office.